You're down unusually early again, Howard. That's the third time this week. Is there anything wrong?
No. I just wondered if there was any mail for me, Trevor.
Well, I wouldn't think so. You can't expect mail when you're living at a secret address.
I just thought there might be a few letters, an interview, perhaps.
Interview? You expecting to be invited to join the government think tank, Howard?
Very good, Trevor.
What?
Brilliant. I don't know how anyone can be so amusing first thing in the morning. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There must be a job for you on breakfast television, Trevor. Ah, that must be the postman.
No, 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 don't you go, Howard. Let me go. You must be tired. Let me bring in this mountain of correspondence you're expecting. Good morning. Good Lord. I don't understand it, Howard. Look. Dozens of letters, all addressed here, all addressed to the HB Matrimonial Agency. Who the devil's the HB Matrimonial Agency?
I am, Trevor.
You?
Yes, do you mind if I use your desk?
Matrimonial Agency? You don't know anything about matrimony. You're not even married.
Trevor, there are midwives who've never had any children, but that doesn't stop them exercising their skill and dedication. The same goes for me.
Well, how much is your skill and dedication going to cost?
The subscription is £75.
£75?
I'm going to make a fortune, Trev.
How many subscriptions have you had?
So far?
Yes.
2.
2?
Yes, but look at all the inquiries I'm getting. Of course, all these have to be screened and fed through the computer.
Where's the computer?
Right here, Trev.
You're not a computer, Howard?
The human brain is far more complex than the most sophisticated computer.
Well, yours certainly is. You can't charge £75 for shuffling a few cards.
That's not the only service they're getting. There'll be social events. Motor rallies, wine and cheese parties, tea dances.
You're not holding tea dances here, Howard.
Trevor, I know you've had a bad experience, but don't let it make you bitter.
What bad experience?
I mean, I know that Mary's left you, but who knows? You may need us now.
Oh, I'm not looking for a woman.
So, I think I better take down a few details, just in case. Now, how tall would you like her to be? We range from 5 foot to 6'6".
Look, Howard,
We're talking hypothetically, Trevor. Medium height?
Yes, I suppose so.
Slim?
Well, of course, you know I hate fat women, Howard.
Attractive?
Well, naturally.
Of course, it goes without saying. You always had the most impeccable taste.
Yes, I suppose I have, really.
Colouring, we do most shades these days.
Fair, I suppose.
I see, the Nordic type. Good, I'm beginning to get the picture. Slim, attractive, medium height and fair. Status?
Status?
Yes, single, divorced or separated like yourself.
Separated?
Good thinking, separated. Long enough to be missing it, but not long enough to have forgotten what it's all about. Now, would you prefer the outgoing extrovert type who likes a good time, or would you prefer someone who likes to develop her relationships in more intimate surroundings?
Well, I think...
Speak up, Trevor.
Well, I think intimate surroundings sounds more like me. I mean, you get to know each other better.
Yes, and it's cheaper. I may have someone here, but first, a couple of delicate questions, Trevor.
Oh, yes?
Do you prefer to reserve your love-making for special occasions, or do you prefer to be spontaneous?
Well, since you ask,
I can't hear you, Trevor.
Well, since you ask, I don't I don't think one should make love to a schedule. I think there should be a sort of adventure and excitement about the relationship.
I see. You mean you're not afraid of taking emotional risks. You have a healthy attitude towards sex, Trevor. You don't find it dirty.
Well, certainly not. I mean, if two people are in love with each other, I think it's a very beautiful and natural thing, and I don't think there's anything squalid or dirty about it. If there's honesty and trust.
Well said, Trevor. I think I have someone for you here. You'll find the name on the back of the card.
Well, we are only talking hypothetically, Howard. Howard!
Yes?
It's got Mary's name on it.
Mary?
My wife.
Has it really? Well, I always said you were compatible.
What's she doing in your files?
Well, I've only just started. I had to make the numbers up somehow.
We are not separated. We are estranged.
But you shouldn't be. You have everything going for you. It says so right here. That'll be £75, Trevor.
£75 for being introduced to my own wife? Don't be ridiculous.
All right, a special introductory offer, £50 plus life membership.
Certainly not.
All right, my final offer, life membership plus 3 extra years.
Well, how long's life membership?
5 years. Well, most of my applicants are getting on a bit, and I felt that after 5 years of wine and cheese parties, motor rallies and tea dances, they might have had more than enough. Still, they'll go out smiling, Trev.
Not from here, they won't, Howard. I'm not going to stand by and let you run a matrimonial agency from this house. Have you any idea what it would do to the rateable value?
Oh, Howard. I've been given 2 tickets for the opera, and I was wondering...
Of course, Laura, I'd love to come. What time?
No, you don't understand. I wondered if you'd ask Trevor.
Trevor? No, I don't think I'd like to take Trevor. He doesn't know anything about opera. He prefers the flicks. He'd probably expect to sit through it twice and have an ice cream in the interval. Now, I suggest that...
No, I thought Trevor and I could go.
You and Trevor?
Well, he seemed rather lonely just recently.
Lonely? Don't waste your sympathy on Trevor. He doesn't have a monopoly on loneliness, Laura. Don't you ever think of me?
Constantly, Howard.
Then when am I going to get an answer, Laura?
What's the question, Howard?
Oh, I see, that's it, teasing me. Seeing how far you can go, trying to make me jealous by taking old sober sides to the opera. Oh, well, I suppose I deserve it.
I don't want to make you jealous. I just feel sorry for Trevor now that Mary's gone. I think he's pining for her.
Pining? He's never pined in his life. Look at this. He's already seeking a replacement.
H.B. Matrimonial Agency. Poor Trevor, he must be lonely. Fancy falling into the hands of these people.
What?
Well, who are they? I've never heard of them. And they don't look very reputable. I bet it's run by some charlatan.
Oh, I don't think so. They've got a computer.
I bet they haven't. It'll be a get-rich-quick type in a back room somewhere pocketing the loot.
No, well, listen to the testimonials. Dear H.B., thanks to your computer, after 20 years on the shelf, I have at last found true happiness.
20 years on the shelf? She sounds like a tin of corned beef. Anyway, you can't find romance through a computer.
I disagree, Laura. These questions are worked out scientifically. Listen to this one, for example. Do you prefer to keep a tight rein on your emotions? Well, how would you answer that?
Howard, I am not in the least bit interested. Well, I suppose I do, really. I mean, I'm reserved, but not unemotional. I have to know someone. I suppose that's why I hold back. But that doesn't mean to say I can't give freely, take chances.
And you said I'm not a charlatan. He said what I've always known. We're meant for each other, Laura.
What?
Well, your answers are identical to mine. Come on, let us take chances. We have the blessings of the computer.
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, there's a strange woman looking at us through the window.
What? Yes, can I help you?
It's about the H.B. Matrimonial Agency. I thought I'd call personally.
Ah. Would you excuse us, Laura? I think she's looking for Trevor.
What? Already?
Yes, must be desperate. Poor woman.
Poor woman? Poor Trevor?
Rich widow. Wonderful woman, but difficult to place. Thinks everyone's after her money. Now, I wonder, could I have your name, please?
Celia. Celia Brown.
Celia. Delightful. I do love these old English names. Yes, here's your card. Now, what can I do for you, Celia?
I'd like my money back.
Oh. Aren't you satisfied with our service?
No, I'm not.
Well, you must expect a few early disappointments, Celia.
Yes, I realise that, but I don't think your computer knows what it's doing. Take my first contact. I went to the address you gave me.
And you were disappointed?
Yes. He was dead.
dead? But he hasn't even paid yet. Are you sure he was dead?
Well, I hope so. They were burying him.
I see. Did anyone there mention a subscription?
No. Look, quite frankly, I didn't think it was good enough.
But these things are bound to happen, Celia. A lonely person suddenly thrust into a life of gaiety and excitement. It puts a strain on the heart.
It wasn't exactly unexpected. He was 85.
85? But he never mentioned that. How do you know?
His widow told me.
His widow? He said he was single. That's the trouble, Celia. The computer can only deal with the information provided. I mean, take yourself, for example. You did say that you were tall and attractive, Celia.
Well?
Well. You're not that tall, are you?
I may have exaggerated slightly. But take my second contact.
Well, don't tell me he was dead, too.
No, far from it. As you know, I expressed a preference for theatre going and bridge. I hadn't been with him half an hour before he was trying it on.
Trying it on? Good heavens! It seems as though we have a maverick here. Well, it does happen from time to time.
Yes, but I was promised social events and organised get-togethers at select venues.
Of course, this is one of our venues. What a pity you didn't arrive earlier. You've just missed the coffee morning. Never mind, I'll put you down for our next wine and cheese. Oh, excuse me.
Are you HP of the HP Matchmaker agency?
I am here.
It's a fiddle, isn't it?
What is?
This game.
Why do you say that?
Look, I wrote asking for a freewheeling relationship, right? I wanted a swinging chick, nice figure, good knockers, bit of how's your father. All I've got was an old rat bag.
Oh, rat bag? No, you must be mistaken. We don't have any rat bags on the books. The computer's processed to reject rat bags.
I wasn't mistaken, mate. And if I want to meet up with an old boiler, I could have done it without your help. I want my money back.
I see. What's your name?
Bert.
Well, Bert. You can't rush these things, you know. They take time. As a matter of fact, you've arrived at a very appropriate moment. I have a lady in there who may be the answer to your wildest dreams.
Yeah, I'll get out of it. Wait a minute. What's she like?
Exquisite. A jewel, Bert. And she may just be attracted to your particular brand of masculine charm.
Do you mean she might be amenable?
Well, I don't like to be crude, Bert. It's not part of my nature, but I think she's gasping for it.
Whoa! That is more like it. Lead me to her.
Celia, I'd like you to meet Bert.
You!
Blimey, it's the rat bag!
I always think things look better over a cup of tea. Don't you, Celia?
Not from where I'm sitting.
Oh. What do you say, Bert?
I prefer to smoke myself.
That's another thing. I asked for a non-smoker. I was only with him an hour, and he filled 3 ashtrays and left me with a smoker's cough.
I was nervous.
Well, of course you were nervous, Bert. You were on the threshold of a new experience, heart-pounding. Looking at Celia and wondering, is this the start of something wonderful? I think you two are made for each other. There'll never be a dull moment. You're both so tempestuous and exciting together. He's a man, and you're a woman. And the computer has decided that in your case, the opposites attract.
I don't agree. Look at him. He's hardly a professional middle-class man with a taste in classical music and his own car. He arrived by taxi and asked me to pay the fare.
I thought you could afford it. I asked for a career woman, preferably in the media. I mean, if I'd wanted mutton dressed up as lamb, I'd have drawn it over 60s.
Mutton dressed as lamb, did you hear that? It's too much.
Bert, would you mind finishing that cigarette in the garden whilst I have a word with Celia?
All right.
Now, come along, Celia. Dry your eyes. You're quite right. Bert's not for you, but don't worry, there are plenty more where he came from.
That's what worries me. Wouldn't it be simpler just to give me my money back?
Simpler, yes, but not much of a challenge, and HB never flinches from a challenge. Don't worry, Celia. Your Prince Charming will appear.
Howard, do you think we could have a word, please?
Certainly, Trevor. In a moment.
Who was that?
Trevor, middle-class estate agent with a taste in classical music, just arrived for the tea dance.
Tea dance?
Yes, we hold them most afternoons.
Do you think I could meet him?
I don't see why not. He's painfully shy, but I think I can bring him through. Meanwhile, no more silly talk about withdrawing your subscription.
Since when, Howard?
Since when?
Since when have you seduced middle-aged ladies in the afternoon, in my house and on my settee?
But, Trevor, that was Celia. She's a client.
Client? What is she doing here?
She's very disturbed, Trevor.
So am I, Howard. And who is that man out in the garden kicking the heads off my daisies?
That's Bert.
Bert who?
Bert. He's a client. He's upset Celia.
Oh, no. Howard, I told you not to get involved with this.
Yes, you're quite right, Trevor. I'm out of my depth. I was only hanging on until you came.
What? No. You're not going to get me involved as well, Howard.
Well, I was just wondering whether you would have a word with her, that's all.
Why?
She's suicidal.
What?
Well, Bert's rejected her, you see. You know what that can do to a woman. It can make them lose confidence. We must get those tablets.
Tablets? And you've left her alone? Howard, have you any idea what a suicide would do to the market value of this house? Don't do it.
What?
Don't take those tablets, Celia. Life is for living, not throwing away. Give me the bottle. How many have you had?
4.
4. I must put my fingers down your throat.
No!
What are they, Celia? I must know what they are.
Sweeteners.
Sweeteners? Are they? Oh, so sorry.
Well, you didn't think...
I didn't know what to think. You seemed all disturbed, and I just wanted to say, Bert isn't worth it. I want you to promise me you won't do anything silly.
I promise, Trevor. You're very understanding.
Oh, all men aren't like Bert. Now, I know you've been through a painful experience, Celia, but you mustn't lose confidence in yourself. You're a very attractive woman.
Do you think so? Bert called me a rat bag.
Yes, but you're also a very attractive woman. Rat bag? Now, why did he say that?
I think it was sour grapes, Trevor.
I think you've had a narrow escape, Celia. But I have a feeling that before very long, you're going to meet someone who really appreciates you.
So have I, Trevor. I just don't like to be rushed, that's all.
No, of course you don't. A relationship has to grow, mature slowly, like a plant.
Oh, that's beautifully expressed, Trevor. And I do so agree. And I don't think one should kiss on the first date, do you? Of course, holding hands is all right.
Holding hands?
And you have such beautiful, professional, middle-class hands. Not like Bert's. Of course, I had to hold his hands.
Yeah, would you like a drink, Celia? Something strong after your ordeal?
Yes, I think a little dry sherry would be very nice.
Oh, certainly.
I don't normally drink this early in the day.
Oh, I don't think I can manage the bottle, Celia.
Oh, but it's such a special occasion.
No, I mean the cork.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here's to us.
Ah, Bert, I was just preparing the sandwiches. What would you prefer, shrimp paste or potted meat?
I didn't come here for sandwiches. I came here to ask for my money back.
Oh, don't say that, Bert. Things are looking up. Do you know what Celia's doing right now? She's holding hands with Trevor.
Trevor?
Yes, handsome estate agent and man about town. And what's happening to Celia could happen to you, Bert.
I don't want to sit holding hands with this estate agent, thank you very much. Anyway, you haven't got anybody else except Celia. I mean, I'm not exactly expecting the sudden arrival of an elegant woman of independent means, am I?
Howard? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for Trevor.
He's not here.
Oh, well, his car's in the drive. I'll just go and see if I can find him.
Who was that?
Laura, young woman, independent means, getting rather desperate.
By the way, why did you say Trevor wasn't here?
I didn't want any trouble. She's got rather a jealous nature.
Is she?
Got her eye on Trevor. And there's a fire raging in that woman, Bert. I think I may have to suspend her from club activities.
No, I don't mind taking her off his hands, save any unpleasantness.
What? Oh, no, Bert. I don't think she'd suit you at all. She's a man-eater.
I don't mind. I think she's very nice.
Do you? Didn't you notice the legs and the squint?
You what?
No, I think with your particular brand of good looks, I could place you anywhere. There's no need to throw yourself away on the Merry Widow. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of introducing you to this Countess. Only minor European royalty, but a sweet girl.
Minor European royalty, eh? That is more like it.
Good. Give me a hand with the sandwiches, Bert.
Certainly.
Isn't this delightful, Trevor?
Yes, very.
Trevor?
Laura, would you like... would you like a drink? This is Celia, a friend of Howard's.
Oh, she looks like a friend of yours.
Yes, we've only just met, but we seem inseparable.
So I've noticed. Is this how you intend to behave in future, Trevor?
I beg your pardon?
Do you plan a great deal of this entertaining, hand-holding and general carrying on?
What?
Carrying on?
Have you forgotten Mary so quickly?
Who's Mary?
My wife.
Your wife?
You mean he hasn't told you? Oh, I think that's despicable, Trevor.
Oh, well, I don't think it cropped up.
You're married?
Yes, I have been for years.
Then why are you holding my hand?
I don't know.
Release it at once.
Yes, certainly.
Where's that man?
Through there. Oh, excuse me.
And I thought you were missing Mary. This whole episode smacks of hypocrisy, Trevor.
Oh, Lord.
You care for a sandwich?
No, thank you.
Don't go.
Who are you?
Bert, I'm a client.
Oh, well, Trevor's just gone out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what he sees in her.
Neither do I.
I prefer you any day.
Huh.
Don't be jealous. You can do better.
Can I?
Why don't we two get together? Huh?
No, I don't think so, thank you.
Don't worry about the legs and the squint.
Bert, I'm in no position to comment on your legs, but if I don't want to get together, it's not because of your squint.
I haven't got a squint. I thought you had.
Certainly not.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, do yourself a favour. I could have had minor European royalty. But I fancy you. You're very nice.
I'm also an expert in judo, and if you don't move that arm, I'll break it.
That wasn't very nice. I thought you was the Merry Widow.
Who said that?
HB.
Who's HB?
Something wrong, Bert?
Oh, I'm getting out of here. When you said she was a man-eater, I didn't realise she was dangerous. Here.
Sandwich, Laura?
No, thank you. HB.
Oh. Are you angry?
Very.
Is that because you think I've taken advantage of hard-working people whose only crime is loneliness?
No. It's because you called me the Merry Widow, with legs and a squint.
I want my money back.
I haven't got it.
Then I shall go to the police.
What have I done wrong? I only tried to bring some happiness into your life.
You promised me a professional middle-class man with a taste in classical music, and so far I haven't seen any.
Haven't you seen it?
What?
How would you like to come to the opera tonight?
I'd love to.
Good.